2 years after we witnessed the lynching of George Floyd at the hands of Derek Chauvin, comes the same actions from the same Minneapolis Police Department being doled out by gun this time. His name is Amir Locke, and he was 22 years old. The details are as follows. The Minneapolis Police Department executed a no-knock warrant on the apartment, which was signed by the same judge that was on the Derek Chauvin trial, by the way. They had a key to this apartment where Amir Locke was staying. They opened the door. Amir was asleep on the couch wrapped in his blanket. Within 9 seconds, they kicked the couch, woke him up. When he turned over, he happened to have his weapon underneath him. That was a legal weapon because he was a licensed carrier with a permit. He had the weapon on the couch. His hand was not on the trigger, and they opened fire and executed this young man who had just awoken from his sleep. Terrified, I'm sure. His final moments was that of the same law enforcement charged with protecting the community and its citizens, berating him, and finally looking at the barrel of their guns as they opened fire and ended his life. The police chief, Amelia Huffman, and the mayor, Jacob Frey, have held press conferences all in defense of what law enforcement did. And once again, there is no sense of accountability for the police in Minneapolis deciding to become judge, jury, and executioner of another black man. This is what Amir's father had to say.
Take my son from me and his mother. How dare you? What gives you the audacity to think that you are God?
Ooh, say that.
Who told you that you was the judge and the jury and executioner?
Thousands took to the street to protest and call for justice for this young man who was a son, a brother, a law-abiding citizen who decided to exercise his Second Amendment right only to be met with lethal punishment at the hands of law enforcement who decided to yet again execute another failed no-knock warrant at the wrong apartment without this young man's name not even being on said warrant. My question is, how much more are we, and when I say we, I mean black people, how much more are we supposed to take? Do we continue to march? Do we continue to just sit and watch mothers after mothers cry? Do we continue to watch fathers speak for the loss of their children because the mothers are unable, incapable of doing so because she's broken? Do we continue to live in fear of the police because we know at any moment they have qualified immunity and they can use it at their will? And why is it that all these stories, what they do have in common is the color of the victim's skin? How much more are you going to take? Let me know what you think in the comment section and send your condolences to the family of Amir Locke, because this is yet again another tragedy that the black community has to bear. And how poignant that they chose to do this in Black History Month. Also, the footage that's floating around on the internet that shows this young man's final moments. If you encounter it on any social media accounts, please do the family a favor and report it as dangerous organizations or violence or whatever classification they use so we can get this video taken down, because I'm sure you all will agree that you've seen one too many of these videos of us being executed. And unfortunately, there are people out here who enjoy seeing that kind of content. If you haven't already, remember to like the videos as it helps to support our channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your notification bell, and please watch when notified. I'd really appreciate it. And lastly, stay tuned for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and pray.